Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Osimhen. Rafael Leao. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And it's Neymar. Oh, super find. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's only too happy to take that back. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Bayer punts it upfield. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar. Rafael Leao. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Osimhen.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Galatasaray applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior, he's got full. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, he's burst through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Guardiola. Messi. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, what has happened here? It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. Now here's the delivery. Terrific header! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the action is back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, great chance! Ooh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! Galatasaray are back in business. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Galatasaray grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pinches it off him. Messi. Haaland. Now it's Neymar. He rises! Vinicius Junior! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Odegaard.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he was quick to react. Messi. He can run onto that. Vieira. Conte. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Oh, that's clever. And he's let fly.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 70.987 espectadores.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rafael Leao. No luck with that dink over the top. Mendy is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cruyff.
Galatasaray are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. That has been cut short. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well read, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now that, and the shot! And he hits the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 11.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
El dorsal
Well, the
10.
big question now is whether they can keep the energy
El
levels
dorsal
up and try and grab a winner.
Serán
He's got
sustituidos
away.
por
Trife!
el dorsal 6.
Goal! Galatasaray! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Galatasaray take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mbappe gets flagged offside. That's been cut out, well played. That's good vision. Bayer catches it safely. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's a shade optimistic.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely worked.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
And he's intervened well there. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Yamal. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Keep the ball and you win the... So that's it, it is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity, but at the same time they are what make the Bombonera so unique.
And already we're underway here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. It's Neymar! Neymar. Davids. Now it's Luis Suarez. Beckham. Now it's Cruyff. Thinks one through. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. He's through here. Nice ball and he's in here. He's got the shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Drilled in low. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's intervened well there. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Eder Militao with the foul. Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Messi. Suarez is firing after that one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's done very well to Davids! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Oh, that's fabulous. Luis Suarez, there's the hit! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Corner number 2 then. He's got full. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, and he's through the middle. Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Pedri. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Floated up and over. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Haaland. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Now it's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a throw. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Luis Suarez. Adams calmly anticipates. Pedri. That looks a good ball through. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Look at the space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Guardiola. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the shot! He scored! 2 to the good. They have breathing filling space.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh...
He's had a hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
He's picked his way through. Oh, smashing header! Suarez with a definite foul there.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
So time for
18.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Entran número 9, número 12.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that's a key interception.
La
Done
cantidad de
delicately.
espectadores de este partido
Adams
fue de
cuts it out.
44.785.
Messi. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Davids gets over and intercepts. Davids does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Pedri. And it's Messi. Neatly clipped into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Oh, easy pickings there. Cruyff. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. That has not gone well. Now it's Cruyff. Driving forward. Decent hit! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Suarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So now the difference is 3. And he was quick to react.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Puts in a cross. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Maradona running with the ball. Rijkaard. That's a good run down the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10, Messi. Lo reemplazará número 14.
Chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He's gone for goal! Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Up he goes! Pass somewhat off target. Guardiola. Maradona.
Se agregarán 3 minutos
Oh,
al
that's a
tiempo
key interception.
reglamentario.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Davids. In with the challenge. And the pass is intercepted. Pull it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Señores, en la pantalla se presentarán nuestros artistas.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That is ended up in no man's land. Keeper's got good distance on that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's Rui Costa. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Neymar. Cruyff. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Neymar gets into some space.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Nesta. Pedri! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Neymar. Xavi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No luck with that dink over the top.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And he's had a hit! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He's there to retrieve it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? He scored! The breakthrough strike!
Albania really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Xavi. Time and again they are repelled. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Half an hour played now. Cruyff. Neymar. Looks a good ball through. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that is a little undercooked. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, easy pickings there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri. Haaland. Vinicius Junior. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And it's Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Madrid head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So once again, we're underway. Cruyff fiddles it through. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Adams calmly anticipates. Oh, no joy this time. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Baggio. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. Rui Costa. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He is through here! Rummenigge had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
The pass is intercepted. Just about up to the hour now. Neymar. Vinicius Junior, who's set up 1 goal so far. Interesting ball. Nesta cuts out the pass. Xavi. Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not... Can he finish? They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Baggio. And he's picked out the run. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Albania clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rui Costa. Rummenigge. Bastoni. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Albania clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got the shot away! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The final 5 minutes. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Araujo cuts it out. And it's Baggio.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Buffon can claim that. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Mbappe, played back.
Modern football for you. And
Haaland! Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
He's not getting any further than that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe! Nedved. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, done delicately. That's a shade optimistic. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's from Mario. Now that's well seen too. And it's Nedved. And he was quick to react. Oh no, that was never going to make it. So it is still 0-0. It's Nedved! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gets a good foot in there. Xavi. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. He's played him through. He's hinged. There's the shot. Mitoma. Oh, a delicate chip through. Sporting upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, there's a probing ball, and there's green grass ahead of him. Buffon has that under control. That's really well manoeuvred. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nedved. Mitoma. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mitoma! Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and it's Gullit. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had it taken off him. Mitoma. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Xavi. Gullit. Pedri. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Guardiola wins the duel this time.
Yeah, this kind of bold running.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And it's from Mario. Haaland. Rijkaard makes the interception. Nedved. Lovely ball. And Hullet! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Sporting really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Neymar. Maldini.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pedri. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 21. Número 25. Xavi. Número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 10. Messi. Número 14. Ronaldinho. Número 22. Bale.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Maldini. Great defending, strong and determined. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Quality ball. Makaleli. And it's Thuram. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri. That's beautifully weighted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Bale. Makaleli. And it's Ronaldinho. Neymar. Mbappe. That's a look and plays it forward. That's a nicely... Haaland! Oh, shooting chance! Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Ryerson. There's the hit! Makaleli tries to clear. Thuram.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Thinks one through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Ronaldinho. That is a little undercooked. Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they run...
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
This might Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Tries a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Berger. Dink through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's Neymar! He has done it! Back to within 1! Interesting!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pass is just off target. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's gone looking for safety. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
That is good alertness. Maldini. Thuram. Rijkaard. Maldini. He's in space and looking for options.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Works it forward. He won't be happy with that one. Looking tidy in possession here. He's had a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Nicely intercepted.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Zakaria.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played. Neatly clipped into space. Great defending, strong and determined. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. Neymar! He scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Vinicius Junior. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ajax finding their passes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, easy pickings there. Lam. That's a little off target. Tonali. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Messi. Wirtz. Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Palmer. Vinicius Junior. He could be in here. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Ajax applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's found some space here. Messi. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a key interception. He's having a hit! And again! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, that's well spotted. Lahm. That's Wirtz. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kyle Walker. And it's Neymar. Wirtz. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chance!
Habrá
Messi.
un minuto de descuento.
Vinicius Junior. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe! And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself...
Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Palmer. That pass has been well intercepted. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Vinicius Junior! No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Wirtz. Zakaria. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tries to dink it in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Asciende a 70.987
Quality ball.
espectadores.
Ajax appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, this looks sharp. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has not gone well. And he was quick to react. No way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great hit! And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lam. And no, that was never going to make it. Triol spots it and intercepts. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And the shot, Mbappe! Goal, Ajax! And they get themselves in front!
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 7.
Ajax take the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 20.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
El dorsal 13.
Cut it out.
El dorsal 18. Se va a llevar a cabo.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
A searching ball that into space. Oh, important interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, great! It's net!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Palmer.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Sorlot. He's in, short, and the finish! Oh, taken with style! They have stolen level at the last! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Lamine Yamal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Vinicius Junior. That's a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's going for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's there to get it away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's lofted through here. That is good alertness. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, that's well spotted. Ter Stegen gets rid without sophistication. Oh, good spread. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Aim forwards. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Davids tries to clear. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, what a ball he's in here! And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Kupchu. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Backward it goes. Vinicius Junior. Surlot. Yamal. NAC Breda upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Yamal. Kimmich. Kupchu. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kupchu. And here's Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Kökçü. Rafinha.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. And that is a little undercooked. Guardiola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rafinha, can he get onto this? And he's been shifted off it. Koundé cuts it out. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Kimmich. Played back in. Some really good ball movement. And he's cut it out. Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal. And it's Van Nistelrooy. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Breda making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's played him through. Corner it is. Madrid have their second corner now. In he goes again! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
52,044.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has another go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. And the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Sorloth did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And he's got the beating of his man. That's all. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kimmich. Back into the middle. Rafinha gets into some space. Climbs up big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Rafinha. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Ter Stegen is there, and he can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back. Into the last quarter of an hour. Distributed tidily. And that could set him on his way. Hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kukçu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 19.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 22,
Breda merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's picked out the run. And the keepers give decent hits! They've done it! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Simplicity itself.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Number 21, Kukçu.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafinha. Played back to the goalkeeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Not the most accurate pass. Rudiger.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition.
He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Ronaldinho. Coming on the field is Number 7, Bellingham. There will be
Struck
5
first
minutes
time. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes the substitution. Five minutes to add. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's found a way through. Neymar played into the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Foden, he is through here. Now the finish! It's anyone's ball now. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Hello attendees.
Your reflections then, Jim.
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.